everybody. It's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I know I'm super late, but I'm here to get into these reality shows of the weekend. First off, y'all, I apologize for being so late. Y'all know if I'm late, there's always a reason. I feel super shiny today. Probably, whew, work took me out. But, I had every good intention to do this video on Monday. I made the live late. So, I went to the gym. I went to the gym Monday night. I did my laps in the pool, my squats, my sit-ups. I did a good hour-long workout. Came home, got in the shower, and I don't know if it was getting in the pool and then getting in the AC of the car, but it was like as soon as I got home, my sinuses were like I couldn't hardly breathe. I was stuffy, congested. I'm still a little congested in my chest. I can hear it in my voice. So Monday night I took a Sudafed. I was knocked out. I woke up Tuesday because I said I'll just do it Tuesday night, one day late. That ain't too bad. Tuesday I woke up full cold, 100% sick. I did a little test, make sure I ain't had COVID. I'm good. 100% sick. Took some NyQuil, was out. I barely even worked Tuesday. Took some NyQuil Tuesday night. I said I just want to sleep this off, get it out my system. I woke up today feeling 100% better. And I planned on doing the review for Let's Break. I got to work talking to my boss, convincing her we need to shut everybody down and start close because I'm going on vacation next week. And after next week, I'm be in the middle of the ocean. So if we don't do it now, it ain't going to get done. So she was like, shut them down. Not realizing how much work it's going to be. I ain't going to get into all my technical work problems. So I passed Let's Break. I looked at my channel. I'm like, damn, people are unsubscribing. Please subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I promise it's going to get more consistent. It's just a hectic time. I said, Angie, you got to be consistent. Consistency is the game of YouTube. You got to be consistent. So I put it up for 6 o'clock tonight. Here we are. Let's get into it. But that's the short story for why I'm so late. I apologize. I'm about to get through all the reviews. I don't know how I'm going to do this going forward. I might do a Monday night review for the weekend shows and then a Tuesday night review for like Basketball Wives and those shows. We'll see how time progresses. But I'm going to get into all the shows. I ain't got too much to say, so this won't be a really long video. We're going to get into the key points. Half of the shit was on fast forward for me. Most of it. So y'all know how I do. I'm real quick with that fast forward button. Let's jump into Love and Marriage DC first because I have the least to say about them. It was the premiere episode. I feel like I am going to really enjoy this season. I enjoy all the characters so far. And excuse me if I have to clear my chest. I'm still a little bit congested. But not too much happened episode 1, so let's just knock it out the way. The Samuels are back. I really like the Samuels. I really enjoy. Hey, Davion. I really enjoy Monique and her family. I hate to see people display their marital issues, but it's reality TV. Everybody can't be in love 24/7, and it's real. Like most marriages aren't perfect, hugging and kissing and la la land 24/7. Hey, Vita. So I appreciate Monique showing us a little bit more of her marriage. Just Monique, don't go too far. Don't go too far. Remember Huntsville. Don't take this storyline too far. Show us the bad and then show us how y'all work it out and come back together. But I love the Samuels. I love their family. I love their kids. The only thing I don't like is Monique, like a lot of them exotic animals. I think she down to a snake now. I ain't coming over there because I don't play with snakes at all. And I wouldn't have played with that bird flying around over my head either. Rest in peace to the bird. But that's the only thing about Monique I don't rock with. But that's pretty much it for the Samuels. The couple, I didn't take notes because y'all know I've been sick, so I ain't go back take notes. I just want to get this out. I don't remember their names. I want to call her Esmeralda, but I know that's not her name. But I know it starts with an E, and it's a beautiful name. I'll get it right going forward. The older couple, I like them. I want to know more about this son. Why the daddy said you either going to show up dead or in jail. Sound like a drug issue, somebody in the street life. I get it. You telling them right, Dad. You telling them right. Um, but I like them. The other couple with the DJ and the younger kids, I like her too. I like what you is Irada and Jamie. I thought it was an S in there. Is it Asada and Jamie? I'll get it right. I'm gonna take notes and get it right going forward. No disrespect to the people on the show. The second couple, I like them too. That looked like the couple that's gonna be having all the cheating and marital issues. I could be wrong, but it just looked like they're the ones that's down for that kind of shit on TV. Um, she was the wife who said, "Why is this lady up here talking? I'm bored. Get me some drinks." That's the only part of the episode I didn't understand. That winter lady. Why are we at Not for Lazy Moms essential oil pop-up shop event talking about your husband ran away with the nanny and had a baby, and then you found out he had a whole nother baby by somebody else? Why is this the event to share this story? I'm looking at it like, girl, you putting all your business in the street. Now look, I'm here for a good story. If you want to put all your business in the street, I'm gonna listen. But I didn't think that was the right time or place. Hey Inga, it reminded me of that show. It's Irena. Okay, Irena. I could have swore it was an S in there, but y'all, it's been a rough week. I agree, Vita. Wrong time, wrong place. Did I say hey, Inga? I seen you in the chat if I ain't say hey. You didn't miss it. I was sick yesterday, girl. I was sick. I just didn't. I was like, if this was a group of divorced women and everybody talking about their man ain't no good and they cheating ass stories, then I would have been like, yeah, this is a male bashing event. But this seemed like a happily married, we getting the oils for our kids type of event. I didn't understand. Okay, it's Raina. I believe y'all. Because I didn't take notes. So I didn't remember the lady name. But I like her. And I also like her. She the one who told Monique, look, this is a party. We ain't trying to do no Q&A. We trying to dance, drink, get out. We just finished getting out of COVID. We trying to have fun. We ain't trying to sit up here and help you fix your marriage. We can do that at a nice group dinner or something like that. I should have put some powder on my face before this live. But anyway, y'all, that was Love and Marriage DC. I know that wasn't the whole episode, but that's all I cared about. It wasn't really a good episode. Oh, old girl Irena. When she went to that car dealership with her son and was like, look, I'm here to help you look for a car, but no, I ain't paying for nothing. I said, oh, that's my mama right there. I said, that's some shit my mama would say real quick. We go to the mall. She be like, yeah, we shopping, but I ain't buying nothing. I ain't buying you nothing. I be like, well, damn, I'm ready to go home. But yes, I like the show. The previews for the remainder of the season look like it's going to be a great show. I can't wait to get into it. We're going to get into it the rest of the season. Let's go ahead and get Basketball Wives out the way because they ain't give me too much either. It was the introduction premiere episode. Basketball Wives, everybody looks bad. Everybody came up to Jackie Whitten, and let me say this about Jackie Whitten. I know this is a TV show, and these people probably showed up because it was a contracted event. All the cast members got to show up. But when it come around to your 26th year of getting married, and you and your husband do this renewal ceremony every year, Angie not showing up. Maybe year 2 is cute. Year 3, that's great. I might pop back up for year 10 and year 20. But I'm not showing up to your wedding every year. That's why the whole event looked like it wasn't nothing but the cast anyway. But Jackie, do what you do. I feel like a lot of that you should do in your backyard with your husband and the priest. Take some cute pictures with you and your husband and move on. I'm not having no event every year. And even if I have it, you can't expect me to show. I ain't showing up. But anyway, moving on. The event was cute. It was a beautifully decorated. I like that Jackie wore the green dress, which was her husband's favorite color. Cute. The first, I can't even remember everybody's name. Everybody looked a mess. I think Duffy came in first with that wig. It was gray, dark gray and black. I said, Duffy, that look a mess. You can tell everybody who came back need the check. It don't look like anybody who was at that wedding was there and signed up for this show for fun. Everybody looks like they need the check. Angel Briggs came in. I don't know what was up with all them chains on her. I said, looking a mess. Brooke came in looking beautiful, but too much titties for a wedding. But her dress was cute. And I think Jennifer came in looking good too. But Jennifer Williams always, we ain't never complained about her fashions. Malaysia came in and she definitely needed a check. I said, how dare you step into this event in that wig and have the nerve to tell somebody else you gonna buy them a wig and give them a makeover? Bitch, do you see yourself now? I see why you crying over the child support. Your wig game is showing that you need a check. But the whole first part, the whole pretty much part of this episode was, I want to know, why did Malaysia and Brandy fall out? Now I know we got a whole season to go through. I'm sure they'll tell us at some point in time. But this whole thing of Brandy walking in, Brandy did look nice. Brandy looked nice. And Malaysia rolling her eyes. When someone has that much control over your reactions, you're giving them too much power, Malaysia, for you to be saying, oh, it ain't no beef. I ain't got no beef with her. She might got beef with me, but ain't no beef. All the beef is on your essence. Because then when Brandy came over to talk to you, you was disgusted. If it ain't no beef, I would have been fake. Would have asked, hey, girl, what's up? You look nice. And then went back to my phone. I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you the satisfaction of seeing me bothered. You want to come over and be fake? Let me be fake too. Hey, girl. And then as soon as the camera hit cut, we can go right back to regular life. Match her energy. Now, Brandy was on one. Now, they done said these two ain't talked in years. They said 3 years. And then Brandy said 1 month ago her daddy died and Malaysia ain't reach out. Girl, you ain't talked to this. Y'all been beefing for 3 years. Now, do you think Malaysia knew her daddy died and was fronting at the wedding, or did Malaysia really not know? Because to me, the world of social media and the amount of followers and stuff that Malaysia has on social media, I'm sure she, excuse me, came across a post where someone said condolences to Brandy's father passing away. I'm pretty sure she saw it. I'm pretty sure somebody said, girl, I know you in Malaysia ain't talking right now, but her daddy died. I just wanted you to know. I'm sure somebody said that, but Malaysia said she ain't know. I don't fault Malaysia because I'm not that reach out type of person either after we fall out. If I find out something happened in your life that deserves the condolences or congratulations, I'm not picking up the phone and calling if we beefing. Now, if it was my old best friend, I probably would send a card with my condolences or purchase little $25 flowers, my condolences, just so you'll know, girl, we beefing, but I'm sorry to hear about your parent passing away. But I'm not a pick up and reach out type of person either. Y'all fell out for a reason. I want to know the reason. The reason can't be your daddy dying because that was just a month ago. But I'm going to let that go because they spent too much time on that. Angel Briggs is pregnant. I don't care nothing about that. Everybody on YouTube was saying this rock star person is gay. I ain't watched that season of Love and Hip Hop, so I don't know who Rockstar is. I really don't care. Angel, what the fuck did you do to your face? Unless my memory is bad, I recall Angel Briggs being a little tiny person. She probably had a little BBL or whatever, but her face was gorgeous. And it looked like she did something to her nose where now her nose is sideways. Her lips are overly plump. She put something in her cheeks. I'm like, Angel, what did you do to your face? It's something out there in LA where you ladies all want to look like Kim Kardashian, even her sisters. Stop it. Stop it. Everybody can't look like fucking Kim. If God wanted everybody to look alike, he would have gave us all the same features. And Kim ain't even the baddest bitch in the world, so why everybody want to look like her? Y'all messing up y'all faces when y'all were naturally beautiful. But moving on, I ain't got nothing else to say about what show was I even talking about? Basketball Wives, because it was too much Shawnee, and I promise you, every scene Shawnee was in, I hit fast forward. Too much Shawnee. You keep putting on the show. You want to keep filming with Shawnee for a cute little scene. You're gonna get the fast forward with Angie. So let's move on. Right, she said there's no beef, but the whole time she rolling her eyes. Inga, you not watching? I'm over it too, but since Evelyn is gone, I said I'll check it out, give people a fresh start. A lot of that mess from a few seasons ago, majority of those people are gone. That Kristen and Cece drama is gone. I want to see what these ladies gonna give. I feel like they ain't gonna give us nothing but recycled storylines, people crying over their child support, and I'm beefing. And another thing with Malaysia, why the bitches you was throwing tables at, rolling up on and roller skating rings, them the bitches you friends with, you sitting up on their laps, sitting next to them. I said, I'm confused. But I gotta keep watching. I'm gonna give basketball a chance, Inga. I might be with you come episode 3 or 4, but I'm gonna give them a chance. Rockstar was corny as fuck on Love and Hip Hop. I don't even know what Love and Hip Hop he came from. Was it LA, Atlanta, DC, Miami? I don't even know. I don't know him. I think Angel had work done a while ago. Oh, and her face is getting bigger and now it looks crazy. That could be it, Evita. And that's the reason why she should have left her face alone. She had a beautiful face. That's probably it. It's the puffiness of the pregnancy, got her nose and cheeks. Look, I was just like, girl, this is some awful work. But let's move on. I'm tired of Basketball Wives. I ain't care too much about them. Let's get into Housewives of Atlanta. Then we're going to end with the Huntsville people, because I think Huntsville was probably the spiciest. Housewives of Atlanta, I know I'm a whole review behind. It was too much Drew, too much Drew last week and a little bit too much Drew for me this week. I'm telling y'all, Drew Sidora is getting ready to get on my permanent fast forward list. She is a fan. Acting out. Excuse me. She is sitting up here acting out scenes from past seasons, wearing outfits from past seasons, and then she had a nerve to give somebody an autograph. Bitch, you are the fan. You are the stan. I'm over Drew. I really, really am. Housewives of Atlanta ain't give too much. It was pretty much a game of telephone. Candy done told everybody what Drew's assistant told her. And not everybody rolling up telling Sheree what Candy said, that Drew said. And now Sheree mad at Candy for not telling her herself. Sheree should be mad at her finances. Because if you would pay these people, wouldn't nobody have nothing to say about you. But we always find another reason to be mad at something but ourselves. But anyway, that was pretty much the episode. The main part of the episode was this damn tea party. Inga, you said they all look a mess. I don't understand either, Marlon. Let's talk about that real quick before we get into this messy ass tea party. I would have rather had Cynthia stay over Drew. I would have rather had Fallon get a peach over Drew. Latoya definitely should have stayed. And Sheree was shady because you know Sheree and Drew was beefing on Twitter, and I'm like, y'all should save this for the show because y'all on Twitter better than the damn show. What she say? Let me find it. I ain't had time to upload it. At some point, Drew said she was the number one and she got the most scenes. I said, girl, you got the most scenes because you willing to play the biggest fool. You the one willing to look like the biggest dummy. I feel like when I start talking shit, I want to cough, so maybe I should stop. Oh, you talking about Basketball Wives. Yeah, all of them look a mess on Basketball Wives. They need to fire Drew. They've been reading each other on Twitter. I ain't gonna be shady. Karma hitting me saying every time you be shady towards Drew, I'm gonna choke you up. But Sheree done told Drew, I'm gonna paraphrase. The only reason you got a peach girl is because two of the OGs got fired or didn't come back. You got a charity peach. I said, ooh, Sheree is eating Drew alive on Twitter. And everybody on Twitter that's backing Drew talking about, ooh, Drew dragging Sheree. I'm like, where? Every time Drew posts something, Sheree snatches her soul. Snatch her soul. And I'm like, eat it up, Sheree. Now, Sheree, y'all go on Twitter and look at the tweets. I can't find them in my phone. Now, Sheree, what I want to say to you is, how you gonna be mad at Kandi for doing what you've been doing every season you've been on this show, which is carrying bones? I feel like Kandi probably doing it to show you a lesson. Like, bitch, this is what it feel like when you run around telling everybody what somebody said instead of calling me on the hotline. I'm just showing you what it feel like when you did it to me. So I'm not mad at Kandi for doing it. That's part of the show. These people, the only person on this show willing to get foolish, dirty, and nasty is Drew. She the only one willing to look like an asshole for her husband. She willing to be naive and dumb and true or fake. I'm never gonna play the fool for a storyline. Let him look the fool. If we gonna lie, let me be out there flying to Tampa and not telling his ass and he's sitting in the house with the kids. I'm never gonna look a fool for a storyline. But back to the point. For I missed my point. Cause see, I was shading Drew and I feel it. I feel it. Hey, Pillsbury. Oh, that's cute. Pillsbury. Hey. See, whew, let me get off of Drew. Let me get off of Drew. This carrying bones is part of how they create these shows. Somebody says something or does something, we gotta tell everybody in the group so we could film scenes of them at lunch or having lemonade in the house talking about everybody. So when we do finally have a confrontation, everybody know what's going on. This is the formula of the show since season 1, maybe season 2 or 3 when they finally got the formula together. This is what works. So I'm not mad at the bone carrying. Let's forget about that. Now Kenya throws her daughter a $10,000 to $15,000 birthday party for a 3-year-old. I'm not mad at it. If it was in my tax bracket, I feel like Kenya's $10,000 is probably the same $800 to $900 I was spending on my son's parties, and my mama was looking at me like I'm the fool. Like, bitch, if you don't get him some cupcakes and some Neapolitan ice cream and sit down. But I used to like to throw in my price range extravagant parties for my son too. Now we ain't had no themes and no costumes. One, he a boy. He ain't wearing all that shit, no way. He just want to go somewhere and jump and play and laser tag and that kind of shit. But I will always rent out a nice party room. That's about $300-400 right there. And then I would get him a new outfit. I invite all his friends, pay for all his friends to go. That's a couple $100. Like, I don't see nothing wrong if you can afford to spend $600-700 on your 3-year-old's birthday. Do it. Now, if you using your rent money to pay for their birthday, then that's a problem. Have your little backyard barbecue, ain't nothing wrong with it. But if it was in my tax bracket that I could shell out $15,000, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I don't see nothing wrong with what Kenya doing it. It's people out here spending $20,000-30,000 on fucking gender reveals before they even know if it's a boy or a girl. They spending $20,000. So let these rich people do what rich people do. I ain't mad. But one thing, Kenya, don't be asking for discounts. Tell the woman your budget up front. Up front. And then she crying and complaining that Mark wants spousal support and a piece of her house. Girl, you knew Kandi before you married Mark. Kandi has preached to everyone, get you a fucking prenup. You the one who got whisked off, fell all in love in 2 weeks and ran off to the islands and got married and had a baby. That was you. You knew how many millions of dollars you had. Get you a prenup, boo. Get you a prenup. Oh, thank you, Andrew. I actually went into the office today. That's why I'm made up. Trust me, if I was just working from home, it would be natural. 15 to 20 is a lot, but if she has it, it's okay. It is okay. But I want to ask that lady where the 15 to 20 go. Because when I looked at the party, it looked like nothing but some rectangles and some balloons. You know, the rectangle tables with a... See, every time I get shady, the congestion is coming up. When I looked at the party, all I saw was some rectangle church tables with tablecloths and some balloons. I want to know what the fuck she spent $10,000 on. So I'd be asking for an accounting sheet, Kenya, if I was you. I want to see receipts. Where did you spend this $10K? Because I could have did that. That looked like my son's backyard graduation party, and I only spent about $1,500. So I would want to see receipts. But anyway, that was pretty much it. Like I said, the rest of the episode was phone tag. Everybody telling Sheree what Kandi told them that. So let's get to the fucking party. I understand she wanted a baby, and that's why she got married so quickly. I could understand all that. But her and Mark should have had an understanding. They could have went to the lawyer's office. Look, I only known this man 2 weeks, but I want a baby and I want to be married to have this baby. He can get $20,000 if we don't make it, but that's it. And he ain't got to give me no child support or nothing because I want this baby. But, like, she could have wrote anything up in some paper. But now you getting ready to lose half because you stayed married to this man for too long, and he accustomed to a lifestyle. That's why he won't have for your house. He accustomed to spending the night in your house. So now you got to give it to him. But anyway, let's move on. They having a shady tea party. Everybody 2 to 3 hours late. How the hell? Now, see, I can understand. First, this is another event Angie not showing up to. My son is 19 years old. If your name is not Zora or Noah, that's my niece and nephew, I ain't coming to your kitty birthday party. I'm not. I ain't got time to be dressing up, playing tea kettles, finding me a fascinator. No. Now I understand they did it because it's a TV show, but I'm talking about in real life. Don't invite me to your baby party because I ain't coming. Well, I'm not interested. I've been there, done that. But anyway, it's a TV show. Everybody's showing up. I can understand. Was that shady? Here I go. I wasn't trying to be shady. I was just trying to tell the truth. But why did all the kids show up 2 hours late? I can understand Kandi, Marlo, Sheree. But why all the little kids, her little friends from school show up late? But anyway, it looked like the party started about 3 hours late. So when Kandi got there, yeah, Kandi was 3 hours late. But shit, y'all was just starting the party. So Kandi was right on time, if you ask me. So they show up. The kids go in the back. Sanya's son, or Sonya, is it Sanya or Sonya? Sonya's son in the back acting up. And I know for a fact, I saw that black mama look. If them cameras weren't rolling, he was getting pop. Sit your ass down. We'll go home real quick. I don't want to be here no way. I saw it in Sonya's eyes. But I think that boy still ain't sit down. But you can't really blame little kids. He don't know none of them kids. Because I think he was still sitting in Sonya's lap for some of that filming, if I'm correct. Your son 29 and you not going to no kid. If they name ain't Zora or Noah, I ain't going. Don't even send me an invitation. I'm not even going to the store to look for no kitty gifts. I don't even know what the new toy is. Every year, my niece and nephew I tell my sister, take them down to the Walmart or the Target, wherever. Because they ain't even got the damn Toys R Us no more. But anyway, take some pictures of what they want, send it to me so I can go out there and buy it. I don't even know what the kids play with. But anyway, moving on. I saw Sanya, and I think Sanya got dragged by a semi truck too. That was sad to hear. And don't Sanya got all them people living in her house. I'm like, why is Sanya calling Drew? Yeah, your husband out of town, but your mama at the house, your daddy at the house, your sister at the house, your brother-in-law at the house. Couldn't nobody come pick you up, just Drew. That little he did not want to be there. One, that's a girly party. He like, what the fuck? I want to run around and play with no tea. Like he probably looking for Spider-Man and Batman and stuff. Do people still play with Spider-Man and Batman? I told you I don't even know what they do at these parties. But anyway, next they play a little game. Tell me about Brooklyn. I thought that was cute. Now we get into the shady tea. The shady tea, the first thing Kandi pulled something out, said, somebody said I'm sucking dick in the locker room. Marlo was like, Kandi ain't been to college. What locker room? Now, Marlo, you know back in the day when they did them little college tours, they probably was changing clothes in the locker room. I don't know. If I was Kandi, I wouldn't be offended. Kandi has admitted to doing every sexual thing on this show. Sucking dick ain't that bad. I mean, look, I'm in my 40s. We not gonna keep fronting, ladies, that this is not something that we do. And if we don't do it, if you don't do it, shut up, Ed. See, I was about to say something shady. Move on. I ain't tell y'all do what y'all want to do. But it's not that big of a deal, Kandi. Now, I would be more offended if they would have put a name on there. Kandi was sucking so-and-so dick in a locker room and that name was not Todd. Then I would be offended. If I was Kandi, I'd be like, yeah, I did, and you haven't. It just doesn't surprise me because Kandi has admitted, didn't she say her freak level was 10? Like, moving on. Up next, no, Sheree said, that was what Sheree said. She said Kandi sucked dick everywhere else. See? Sheree said it, not me. But I didn't feel like that was that bad. Then up next, somebody, I forgot what else they said, but the next big thing is somebody said somebody here don't pay their finances or pay their assistance. Now, Sheree, only hit dogs holler. Only hit dogs holler. Your ass was holler. Who said that? I do pay my, like, bitch, I would have been like Portia, who don't pay their assistant. I wouldn't. Sheree and Drew are tiring, even though it was funny. It was too much. I don't care. Sheree went from saying the man was his assistant to now, why would I pay him? He never worked for me. Girl. If you would have paid your first set of bills, your second set of bills, if you wouldn't have had your business all in the streets of people suing you for unpaid services, wouldn't nobody have this rumor to throw back at you? Like, if we would have never heard for decades about how you ain't paid nobody else, if Drew would have came up with, he said he ain't pay you, it wouldn't be so believable. So like I said, blame yourself. If you would have paid people in the past, people wouldn't have leverage to lie on you. I would have checked Drew too, because Drew deserves to be checked for many different reasons. I would have just said, look at yourself. Drew came to that party looking a fucking mess. The whole time, her dress looked like it was getting ready to flip and she was getting ready to flash all the children. I said, if you was going to wear Kenya's dress, you should have just asked her for the original. Because the knockoff that you done paid $25 for, it's not working. And then Drew was buying baby Brooklyn a little gift. She had the nerve to be saying, I guess I'm going to go ahead and pay this $200 for this gift. Girl, how do you have 3 assistants and your husband has a whole assistant he fucking on the side and paying, but you worried about $200 baby present? See? The shade. But I that's just something I want to know. What does Drew do that she needs 3 people to assist her for? Because it damn sure ain't a stylist or well, she did get some wigs from Portia, but they ain't styling them good. So she damn sure ain't got a stylist. That ain't one of the people she paying. Bravo, Drew was not the right pick. Oh, that white lady did get pissed because now Now they start calling each other bitches and all this. It's kids here. I'm like, bitch, the first thing Kandi said was sucking dick in the locker room, and your kids could hear that. You weren't too offended. And then Marlo high-fiving the white lady next to her. You were cool. And like, Marlo, stop. Please. That woman just wanted some TV time. Because if you watch this lady sitting at the table, the entire time she was laughing, kikiing, it would seem like she just wanted to have a moment. I would have gladly escorted her out, and then like, Brooklyn, so-and-so, whoever so-and-so is, she can't come to no more of the parties. On IG, I saw Drew as a guest ringleader for you. What? For Universal Soul Circus. I mean, anything that pays the bills, right? Anything that's gonna pay that high ass mortgage, she got. Trying to have a house next door to Portia. I'm gonna get off of Drew. I don't like Drew. If you can't tell, I don't like Drew. I don't like the fakeness of it. Like, I don't mind people fabricating a storyline to entertain me, but at least be a good enough actress to pull it off. At the end of the episode, you know, Sheree and Drew are like, whoo. And I'm like, why are y'all reenacting this shit from the Africa episode between Sheree and Marlo? This whole, it's too much Drew. And I need them to back off of Drew, cut some of her camera time, or I promise she gonna be on fast forward. And the review's gonna be real short and quick. Because it's too much for me. Now, Sheree ain't gonna give you too much, because, bitch, where are the fucking joggers? I don't want to see a shirt that say joggers. I don't want to see your Lane Bryant workout outfit. I want to see what the fuck are you doing. I want you to do something, because Sheree on Twitter talking about, oh, I should drop me a workout video since I work out. Bitch, you should have dropped that 10 seasons ago. They need Nene back. I love Nene down. I love Nene. But they don't need Nene back. Because all Nene gonna come back and do is want to be the queen of the show. Beef with Kenya, beef with Marlo. I don't want to see it. Like, I need somebody to come back with a fresh, real storyline. And why does everybody's storyline got to be a cheating ass husband, a damaged ass marriage? Like, can't I see someone be entertaining and positive, happy, not looking to fool for a check? Oh, Kandi and Todd had a little conversation too. I forgot about Kandi and Todd. That conversation was so good and so deep that they forgot the fucking whoever agent, whatever, was on the phone. I understand Todd. Todd is upset because Kandi doesn't always put. It's my son being loud as hell. What are you yelling for? It must be Luca Angelo. But anyway, Kandi doesn't always put Todd's name on her projects. Or a lot of people, like them restaurants, it don't matter how much work Todd put into them. We only come to OLG to see Kandi and Auntie Bertha, because Auntie Bertha is my favorite. And sometimes Todd does a project and doesn't put Kandi's name on it. So sometimes Kandi be in her feelings. I can understand Todd wanting to have ownership of something that's his own, because it don't matter how successful and business smart and talented that Todd is. Whenever people see Todd and Kandi doing something together, y'all shady, not me, y'all shady, be like, look at Todd on Kandi's coattails. If it wasn't for Kandi getting him opportunity to get the restaurant, you know, I would get tired of that shit too. And that would wear on anyone's ego to always feel like I'm putting in all this work, but I'll never get any credit because my wife is this huge celebrity. That's also a part of marrying someone who is this huge celebrity. But I wouldn't be too offended if Todd wanted to do a little show or a project and it was just his name so he could feel like, look, I did this. People still gonna say, well, he used Candy's money. You know, people always gonna be shady. But I could understand wanting to have something be like, look at what I did. I want my credit. Like, Candy should understand that too. And then somewhere Candy says she fucking Todd 3 times a week, but Todd is sitting around here complaining that they ain't fucking enough. That ain't none of my business. But I think 3 times a week for all of what Candy doing, Candy ain't even doing. I mean, I'm not even doing this much of what Candy is doing. And 3 times a week is a lot for a working person. And Candy got about 20 jobs. But let me move on from these housewives and let's get into Love and Marriage Huntsville, because I did want to keep this not too long. Love and Marriage Huntsville. The girls were acting up. They were showing their ass. Ooh, they were showing their ass. And I fought Stormy. I don't blame Destiny not one bit. I don't even see how they even putting this on Destiny. Like, oh, Destiny, you were aggressive. Destiny, you was mocking her. I didn't even, until Stormy said Destiny was making fun of me, I did not even think, I still don't think Destiny was making fun of her accent. I think she was just repeating you so you could see how foolish you sound. Number one, Destiny and Mel are having this same conversation they done had all season. And I'm over it. Oh, you say you over Martell. Oh, I thought I'm over him too. I'm telling you, this show getting ready to go on the fast forward. It's a lot of people I'm over. But we gonna get into Martell later. But I'm over Destiny and Melody. Like, if I don't fuck with you no more, I don't fuck with you. And I don't know why every time we on camera, I gotta explain why I don't want to fuck with you. This is a world of freedoms where I could just wake up one day, not like your energy, and be like, well, I don't want to fuck with you. I'm done. And I ain't got to explain it to you, your mama, your cousin, your best friend. I don't have to explain it to nobody. If I say I'm not fucking with them, I'm not fucking with them. But anyway, we got to continuously ask Melody and Destiny about this same thing that we done heard 50 million times, that Melody overheard some shit. We don't know what she overheard, but she ain't fucking with Destiny because Tisha is the op. And if y'all don't realize that Tisha is the op, this whole scene at this glam, whatever it was called, what is it called? Glamatine? I don't know what name Kimmy came up with this Valentine's Day party, but whatever. I don't know how many times they have to keep saying it. Tisha has never gotten over the fact that Melody knows that Marceau was cheating. I know I said it wrong, but that's what I feel. But anyway, so Stormy takes it upon herself to ask Destiny, well, why don't you and Melody talk? And Destiny is like, ask Mel, that's your friend. She told you. And she's like, I want you to tell me. Bitch, I don't know you. I don't have to tell you shit. But Destiny didn't even give her the rah-rah. She just was like, ask Mel. I don't understand how that situation turned. Galantine. What? I don't know what Kimmy had made. I don't know what Galantine is. I thought it was Glamentine. Like they were getting glamorous and being in love. Oh, gal. So girls in love. Okay. I still don't get it. But anyway. They start mocking each other. I don't remember what they were saying. Mocking each other. Then somebody said, and that's what's up. And Destiny was like, and that's what's up. Like, bitch, yeah. We can get it popping. I ain't scared. That's what's up. And then it turned into a fight. Now, I think Destiny would have whooped Stormy's ass. That's just me. The way Destiny got up, like Destiny has so much. You could tell Destiny has so much shit on her plate from this divorce, being on whatever kind of Section 8 government funds she was on. Destiny is stressed. She ain't got time for your bullshit, Stormy. I think Destiny would have took all that aggression. She already really don't understand why her and Melody. I think she wants to be Melody's friend, but Destiny would have whooped your ass. She would have took all that anger out on you, Stormy. I would kind of leave Destiny alone. Everybody want to shout out what city they from. I'm from Alabama. I'm from Chicago. I'm from Detroit. How can you be like, I'm from Chicago, I could whoop your ass? That's like saying somebody whose ass you whooped in Chicago had to lose. So in every city, people get their ass whooped and they get their ass beat. So I don't know why people shout out what city they from like I'm supposed to be scared. But anyway, they start shouting out their cities and shit. What I appreciate and what let me know that Melody is on some manufactured shit is she went back in the back and was like, Destiny, you know, we beefing and all, but you ain't got no beef with Stormy. Y'all don't even have no beef. Why are y'all trying to fight? Calm down. Melody didn't have to be like that. Melody could have been like the some of the people talk, oh, you so aggressive. Melody is one of them aggressive people. And I don't like how they call Destiny aggressive because all of you all act the same fucking way. All. The only person I would put aggressive on is Wanda. Because Wanda come like she ready to kick her shoes off at any moment. That's how Wanda, the way Wanda talked to Mama Van last season, Wanda the one that's aggressive. So I don't like how everyone's painting that on Destiny, like all of you all don't act the same way. But anyway, I'm happy they calmed down. Now Tisha and Melody is arguing. Ooh, I was getting ready to be shady towards Tisha. Let me take some water. Tisha and Melody is arguing, and I forgot how it even started. But all I know is Tisha told Melody, bitch, you been knew Martell was cheating for 3 years, and you still turned around and had a baby by him. Melody, I know that shit stung because that shit was the truth. And don't shit hurt like when Tisha said that, I said, ooh, Tisha don't like you, Mel. She been holding that shit. Like, that's some shit. We all have done it. Where it's some shit, some low down, truthful shit you want to throw in somebody's face, but you be like, I'm cool with them. I ain't gonna say that. Because it's some shit you know if you say to somebody, it's forever beef. They ain't gonna fuck with me no more if I put this shit in their face. That was the statement Tisha has been holding in. Because I think Tisha, I don't know if she really want to work it out with Mel or if she kind of just want to work it out for the show. I don't know. I feel like Tisha just wants to feel like she's better than Melody because she still got a ring. But girl, that's the last wedding ring I would want on this earth is yours. But when Tisha said that shit, I said, ooh, that stung deep, Mel, because it's the truth. It's the truth. That's some shit we would have fought over. Because when somebody hits you with the truth like that, that anger come out, you were like, bitch, you know, oh, it's Valentine. Oh, Galantine is Galentine's. It's a Valentine's Day for women, best friends. Oh, well, I don't know why they was having that event anyway, because none of them is barely friends. They barely associates. Yeah, Destiny wanted all the smoke. It wasn't going to be an easy fight, Davion. But Destiny was going to whoop that ass. Because Destiny has pent up aggression. I don't want to say she's aggressive. Not aggression, but anger. I feel like Destiny has pent up anger where the next person that Destiny fights, she whooping their ass. Yeah, Tisha got Melody with that one. But then Melody came back and your husband cheating on you right now and you don't even care. Another fact. That's why Tisha, they was getting ready to fight because they was arguing with facts. They were throwing out facts. Tisha know that's her husband back in that picture. And then I think Melody went home because she was over it. But you can't be mad at the truth. Like, I know that youngest baby on Instagram is so cute, and she does the cutest videos, and all babies are blessings. But we not gonna pretend like Melody did not know what Martell was up to, and she probably had that baby. I ain't in her mind, but she probably had that baby thinking, I don't know why she would think a baby would hold him when the other three didn't hold him. I don't know what Melody was thinking. Like, it's her uterus. Her uterus. And the baby is beautiful and a blessing. But yeah, Tisha got her with that one. But Melody got her right back. When the egg cracks on Tisha's face, and we finally see the receipts, even though Marceau in a later scene says we will never see the receipts. Ooh, I can't wait to get to that scene with Wanda. But when that egg cracks in Tisha's face, I think y'all gonna have to she might have a mental breakdown. It's people on Twitter that said Tisha could walk in the bedroom and see Marceau on top of a woman and she wouldn't believe her eyes. She probably think Marceau was giving her CPR or something. I don't know. She give me the type. Tisha was ready for whatever, but it started because Tisha said Mel was steady trying to break up her marriage. Everybody, she told her mama, you're breaking up my marriage. Girl, your husband and his, even if he ain't cheating, is not cheating. Try to be correct, Angie. Even if Marceau is not cheating, his disrespect on camera towards you is what's breaking up your marriage. Is why everyone say you naive, weak. Forget the cheating. The way he talks to you and treats you on this show is why we think what we think about you. Cheating aside, I seen the picture. You don't know who back that is. I know it ain't my husband back because he got tattoos and everything. And I think if Marceau might have had a tattoo or something, maybe we could say yes or no. But it's somebody who got a clean back, no tattoos, and some pointy ears. That could be Marceau, Martell, or Maurice. Shit, we don't know. Marceau does have a wide back. Oh, let's get off of this. Let's get on to the next scenario. I ain't take notes, so I don't know what happened next. I think next we get a conversation with Martell. Hey, H. Fisher. They didn't show the picture on the show, but you can go to Instagram, YouTube. Plenty of people have screenshots of the picture. And I think the lady went on her rant on Instagram. I forgot. This happened earlier. But it's just a picture of her back. I want to know if my husband had a clean back, like no tattoos, like he got a full tattoo on his back. So I'm going to know his back in a picture if I see it. I'm going to know it. But I'm trying to think if he just had a clean back, no tattoos, would I be able to pick it out? And, and everybody had the same hairstyle as him. I ain't gonna tell none of my husband's business. I could easily pick him out. He got too many clues. Moving on. But I mean, I can't tell, but I think you should be able to tell your husband's back. And mind you, in a later scene with Wanda, Tisha never said it wasn't her husband's back. Yeah, they haven't shown it on the show. Okay, so what? Okay. I think it's Kimmy's birthday. Maurice brings her breakfast in bed. They talk about something I forgot. But the main thing is Maurice want to know if Melody doesn't show up to Jalen's party, can they invite Martell? I ain't nowhere on Martell's. Girl, I do need some cough medicine. I got some cough drops somewhere downstairs. But I don't want to NyQuil myself again because I feel fine. Like I actually want all the good shows come on tonight. The Challenge, Survivor, Homecoming. Yeah, I ain't night quilling myself tonight. I want to stay up and watch TV. So I'm just gonna get some cough drops and sit down. I don't like taking up for Martell, but bitch, you're not gonna call me and invite me to an event talking about, well, if my ex-wife don't show up, then I could come over. Well, like, bitch, I ain't coming over. I got other plans. I'm not sitting in the house waiting by the phone to see if Melody show up or not. Like, that's disrespect to invite somebody somewhere like that. Martell does deserve to be disrespected, so go ahead and disrespect his ass. I don't care. But anyway, Martell got in his feelings, as I would have myself. Like, does Martell show up to the party? Because Melody clearly next week is going to be there. Oh, don't tell me, Inga, I ain't watched it yet. I treat the Challenge and Homecoming like regular nighttime shows, even though you could probably watch them at midnight. I treat it like it still come on at 7 or 8. But anyway, yeah, Maurice did throw Kimmy under the bus in that scene. They should not, to me, that's tacky to call somebody and tell them that. I don't understand why they're still friends with Martell after he allowed Ariane to say all that shit about her husband on the internet. I wouldn't fuck with Martell or Ariane. And I wouldn't let Maurice fuck with him either. I don't know why they letting their husbands go back to Atlanta alone later on this season. Because the cameras ain't going to stop they dirt. But moving on. But that was pretty much it. Martell was in his feelings. Like, why it's got to be me and versus Melody? Why you always got Melody's side? I don't see how any of these people on this cast is still fucking with Martell after all the stuff y'all seen him do to Melody. That's why Melody don't fuck with none of them. I'm telling you right now, forget Tisha. Forget Tisha. After all the stuff Martell put me through, and I ain't talking about the 7 years of cheating. Fuck all that. Melody, she chose to be there them 7 years. She got to sit in that. But once she pulled that divorce trigger and how he tried to tear down her character, said she was sucking dick on all, she was having affairs, and like, Martell did so much stuff to Melody once she said, I want a divorce. I would be disgusted, and I wouldn't want to fuck with him. He doesn't have, I'm with Mel, what's kind about his character? Like, I wouldn't want to fuck with him. He done already told Marceau, you got 20 women. He let his side piece tell Maurice about the linebacker. But they want to be, he's a good guy. They want to be his friend. I wouldn't fuck with him. He would be iced out. I would not film with him at all. I think at some point, the Whitlows went and filmed with him, and Tiffany was telling everything Melody was doing. I'm like, see, this is why she don't fuck with you. And Martell is like, she ain't gonna be your friend next. You see, she ain't Destiny friend. She ain't gonna be your friend next. And then as soon as Stormy do something, she ain't gonna be her friend. I kind of believe that. I believe Martell was telling the truth about that. I think Melody's true friends are off the show. And she brings these associate friends, you know, people she kind of know but don't really fuck with on a regular on the show, to be her Robin Dixon. You know, like, she's Giselle, Stormy, Destiny, Tiffany, they're all her Robins. And they go fight her battles. So I believe Martell when he said that, but I'm just waiting for the Whitlows to start crying about their sex life. Until they start crying about their sex life and I can laugh about that, they going back on my fast forward. What happened next? I done forgot. I don't agree with Martell too many times when he told Tiffany that Mel, like, yes, women, I just said the same thing, Evita. That's one thing. Martell was all facts. All facts. And I don't think it's necessarily that Melody likes yes people. I think on this TV show, she likes yes people and people to have her back so she can seem like she's in character, and they will go argue, fuss, and fight, i.e. Stormy with Destiny. That's what Melody likes on this show. Oh, Wanda. I was getting ready to forget about Wanda. Do you think Melody was wrong for not H. Fisher? No, I don't. No, I don't. To that book signing, number one, we went over this already, but I'll give a refresher in case you missed that review. I understand everybody can't catch them all. Martell knew what the fuck he was doing with that book signing. I believe he purposely had the book signing on a weekend that was not his weekend. He purposely only told Melody 2 or 3 days before because he knew him and Melody were not in a space for her to be that, what's the word I want to, gracious. They were not in a place for Melody to be that kind to him and give him that favor. So I feel like Martell did all of that so he could play victim. Like, you see, she ain't bring him to the, fuck them kids, fuck that book. Do it on your weekend. That's my whole point. Do it on your weekend. I think I said something a little bit nicer. No, I didn't. I gave some of my personal business as an example in the past. To do it on your weekend. Wanda is a mess. Let's get into Wanda. Yeah, I feel she could have had some communication because it did suck they wasn't there. Did it? Did it? Look. It wasn't but 20 people in there anyway. So let's move on. It wasn't like they had it down at the Barnes and Nobles and it was hundreds of people there waiting to buy the book. It had the kids sign the book. It was a couple of people, majority of the people were from the show, and a couple of random people that they probably paid to sit in the audience. Look, don't play with me in that book signing. Do it on your weekend. Wanda Wanda was drunk at that party next week. You can't tell me no different. But you know, the best thing I've heard on this show, the best man I've heard on this show was Jalen. I ain't seen man on this show stick up for any woman on this show the way Jalen said what he said to Wanda. It ain't gonna be no bitches in my house. And that's period. I ain't never heard Maurice stick up for Kimmy in that way. None of them men. Kimmy, you did a great job raising Jalen. I wish you could have raised the rest of these men on the show. Ain't gonna be no bitches in this house. I know that's right, Jalen, but we'll get into that next week. I keep forgetting to set my DVR to catch the Carlos shows. Now, does Carlos show have a cute little YouTube channel like Watch What Happens Live? Because see, Andy, I only watch Andy when the black people own. I said what I said. So sometimes if I see a good guest, I'll just watch Andy on YouTube because I don't record it on my show. So I got to remember to hit record because OWN doesn't like to show a lot of reruns either. But if he had a cute little YouTube channel for the show, I would pick it up there. But no, I said all that to say no, I ain't watching. Do it on the week he's supposed to have a kid. Period, Inga. It was staged, period. Okay, let's get into Wanda because Wanda the last piece of this episode, and then we can wrap this up. Wanda is a mess. I like Wanda even though she a mess. Even though in my life, if Wanda was to act the way she acts towards Kimmy or any of these other people, I would cuss your mama out. I'm gonna give her 2 times to try me. I'm gonna respect you 2 times for your mama to try me. On the 3rd time, she getting cussed out. Because like they said, Wanda and Kimmy almost the damn same age. Because remember, Wanda had Tisha real young. Oh, go to the OWN YouTube. Let me put that up there so y'all can see it. We got to go to the OWN YouTube and catch. I'm gonna watch him tomorrow because I got a ton of work to do tomorrow. So I'm gonna be back on YouTube. I heard that Melody and Monique were shady, and they spilled hella tea. I'm gonna have to go check that out. I really wanted to watch the Melody and Monique one. I think Martell was on last week, so I probably purposely didn't want to see that. It really depends on who owns. It ain't too many people on the OWN network that I want to see. Like I would watch maybe Destiny. Kimmy and I ain't even got to see Maurice. I might give Tisha a view just so I can laugh at Tisha. But let's get into Wanda. Wanda steps out the car in her best Ross fashions. And no shade, because I get a couple of pieces from Ross myself. But Wanda, even though I wouldn't wear none of the shit that she wears, I want to be that old. And mind you, Wanda ain't that much older than me. So let me not be shading. No, I ain't shading nobody age. But in about 15 years, when I hit Wanda age, I want to still have that kind of bad bitch confidence. It don't matter. I can have on my little flat sandals, jeans. I want to have that bad bitch confidence that Wanda steps into every scene with. I think that's what I like the most about Wanda. I love her confidence. And this whole scene when she was with Marceau, this is probably one of the only scenes where I was with Wanda 150%. Marceau was dropping so many jewels and Wanda was catching them. And I wish, Tisha, I wish, Wanda, why you ain't teach common sense to your daughter? You got the common sense. You picking up on the game. I guess Wanda can pick up on the game because she playing the same thing with her husband and her boyfriend. But we moving on from that. Wanda was supposed to be in the kitchen shadowing the cooks so she could learn how to work a kitchen. Well, she got to shadow the cooks. All she gonna be doing is making some damn loaded baked potatoes. I don't even understand why we entertain. Wanda do be looking a mess, but it's the confidence. It's the Wanda walks in like she in Prada and Chanel everywhere she go, and she dare you to say something about her outfit. I want to have that same confidence in 15 years. I walk like that now, but I don't know where my confidence will be in 15, 20 years. Anyway, why are we entertaining this storyline of giving Wanda $50,000 to make loaded baked potatoes in a food truck? Can we please drop this? I wouldn't give Wanda $50,000 to go make baked potatoes. Bitch, you can make baked potato plates out your house. Have them come knock on your door if they really want your loaded baked potato. You never gonna make you can't tell me you gonna make $50,000 back on baked potatoes. But let's move on. Y'all wasting my time with this. But Wanda was like, I ain't about to wash no dishes in these shoes. You got me fucked up. I'm so happy she said that. I knew she would. She do got all the pump it up in the world. I got me a thing of pump it up. I got so many hair products, but don't take me down that rabbit hole. We're going to finish out this conversation with Marceau. So Wanda get in the picture and she want to know what's the tea with these rumors. She was like, if I don't have nobody back, I'm going to have my daughter's back. Is that your back in the picture? And you know, Marceau ain't going to get no straightforward answer. He was like, wherever you got this gossip from, go to them for the full answer. Well, if we go to them for the full answer, they said it's your back. So you want us to believe them or you? Say yes or no, sir. So, you know, they had a little tit for tat back and forth. And so then she was like, well, were you even there? And he was like, yeah, I was in Atlanta with a friend. Oh, you was there, but that wasn't your bag. Marceau is telling on himself. I don't understand why Tisha can't pick it up. Wanda told Marceau, because he asked her something. I don't know what she asked him, but he was like, no, real quick. And she was like, see, when you're telling the truth, you answer fast. But when you get ready to lie, you answer slow. Why haven't you taught your daughter this game? I picked up on that season 1. Whenever Marceau can't answer a question, he lying. Whenever he give you a yes or no, he telling the truth. Whenever he can just say blah, blah, blah after you ask him the question, it's the truth. But whenever he gets to humming and, oh, I can't answer that for you, or you need to go ask so-and-so, he lying. Why you can't teach your daughter the same game? I feel like it really don't matter what game Tisha can learn. She not leaving this man. I don't even think a side baby would make Tisha leave this man. I think Tisha is the type of woman that values the word married. Like, I'm married. I think she's one of those women that likes to throw that in other women's face and she thinks it's a dig. But bitch, don't nobody want to be in your marriage or any kind of marriage like yours. You heard Wanda's food is good. I don't know how good you can do a baked potato. It don't take nothing but to sprinkle a little bit of salt, pepper, butter, bacon, and cheese on it, and shit, that shit good to me too. I don't know. I ain't believe it. Now, if it was a food truck where Wanda was whipping up some of her famous recipes, like OLG, supposed to have the good fried chicken and greens and like, but I ain't buying the baked potatoes. Like, miss me with that. So from this conversation with Wanda and Marsau, we find out that he was in ATL with a friend. You see, hey Charles, you see he didn't say if it was a guy or a girlfriend, but he was just in the vicinity of the picture with a friend. We learned he lied slow and tell the truth fast. And then Marsau dropped another gem. He said, it'll never be a receipt out there for me. You'll never catch me with a receipt. He didn't say, I will never cheat on my wife. You'll never find any cheating rumors on me because I ain't gonna never cheat on my wife. He just said you will never find a receipt. Wanda said, you telling me something right there. I said, he sure is, Wanda. I can't wait for Tisha to watch this back and see how she spin this. Because you know she gonna have a spin. This is telling me that Marsau, whoever he's cheating with, has the same amount of stuff to lose that Marsau has to lose, and that neither one of them want to lose it. So they're very careful. They probably pissed at whoever sent the picture of the back. Or Marsau and Tisha are the best actors on TV. Because one or the other. And the man in the kitchen cooking. Right. I peeped that, Inga. They sitting up here telling all their family business. Wanda is dragging Marsau. And it's an employee right there with an earshot. Now, mind you, whatever Marsau was doing, Huntsville ain't, but Huntsville might be this big. It might be this big. Everybody in the city probably already know anyway, so it ain't probably nothing he ain't heard before. Wanda told her that Tisha in love with this man, and that's why you don't want to believe in it. She did say it to her. And if it's a loaded baked potato, maybe seafood and chicken and other things, it needs to see. And we haven't seen no food she can cook. That's true. Like, why do this platform is the best form of advertisement? Like, if you're getting ready to have a food truck and you want me to drive out and get the best baked potatoes in Huntsville or Bessemer, wherever city, Birmingham, wherever Wanda permanently lives, why haven't they had an episode of Wanda cooking up a dinner party so we can see what some of these potatoes will possibly look like and see if they oozing with cheese and, you know, because I'm just hearing about a baked potato food truck. Fast forward. Okay. So the final scene, we see Wanda goes to finally tell Tisha, and she trying to put her daughter up on game. She like, look, Tisha, Marsau said he was out there. You think that was his back? And Tisha was like, oh no, Tisha talking about, I ain't been on social media, so I ain't really seen, but let me see the picture you talking about. I don't know. Why are you trying to break up my marriage? She ain't say, Mama, this not my husband. I know my husband back. This ain't him. She's looking like, why are you trying to break up my marriage? Bitch, your husband, I already told you, your husband is the one trying to break up your marriage. He constantly disrespects you. He constantly throwing out hits. I think he told Wanda that he was in the city just so you could try to get up on game. He probably put that out there because he's trying to break up your marriage, but you just won't leave. I'm tired of Tisha thinking everybody want to break up her marriage when they just trying to help you not look a fool on TV. Right, we haven't seen any food for him. I kind of got what you were going for, Inga. So then Wanda drops it. Well, he said he was in ATL with the friend, and he told you. He said you knew he was out there. Now, bitch, you should have picked up on game. The fact that Tisha, because Tisha is quick to say, I know what my husband doing. I know where he at. She was like, he didn't tell me that. I don't know. Tisha's whole face was like receiving new information, and she hadn't rehearsed her reads and her comebacks, so she didn't know how to have a conversation with her mother to make it seem like her husband wasn't cheating. We saw all the factuals in all of your facial expression, Tisha. Marcel was telling on himself, now Tisha telling on herself. Your husband cheating and you know it, and you was receiving new information. That's why you pulled up on Black, talking about, I need you to come outside and talk. And we already seen a little preview where she gonna be crying in the car. I can't wait to hear how this conversation goes next week. I can't wait to hear it. You gonna fight your mama like you want to fight Melody, since everybody want to break up your marriage with facts? Right, we're trying to help you, Tisha. The same way we trying to help old girl from Potomac when her husband was cheating on her. We weren't trying to help Ashley because we knew the game Ashley was playing. We like, go ahead and run his pockets, girl, since he gonna let you run them. Go ahead and run them. So I wasn't trying to help Ashley at all. I had peep game what Ashley was doing. And Ashley did what she was supposed to do, and she getting what she was supposed to get. But we really are trying to help you, Tisha. We really, really are. But that's on to next week. This was a good episode. I enjoyed Love and Marriage Huntsville the best. I can't wait to see how this conversation goes down next week, and I can't wait to see Wanda get drunk, and I can't wait to see Jalen check Wanda. Because you noticed in that scene, Wanda was kind of stumbling. I said, she drunk, y'all. She drunk. Because I forgot, why was Wanda even mad? I forgot why Wanda went off, but it is what it is. Thank you, Charles. I went to the office today. It's actually a dress. It's a red leopard dress, and I got my matching blue eyeshadow. I did a little bit. Oh, the circle is back tonight. Oh, I got a whole bunch of stuff to watch tonight. Yes, the circle is back tonight as well. So I got to watch Survivor, The Challenge, Homecoming, and The Circle. I can tell you right now, Homecoming Homecoming is getting watched last. Because Julie and her racism, I done had enough. Put it in the chat, put it in the comments if they finally over Julie and her racism and moved on to another subject of conversation. But if we're still trying to teach Julie, I'm not interested. But I do want to watch The Circle. I got to watch The Challenge, and I got to watch Survivor. So I got a lot to watch tonight. I'm going to have a good time. I want to go back to the gym and get back in the pool. But I feel like the pool is what made me sick Monday, and I'm kind of scared to get back in. I might go back to the gym tomorrow and do exercises outside of the pool. Oh. So, Inga, you said they ain't moved on. Well, yeah. I ain't interested in Homecoming if they ain't moved on, because I'm over teaching people about their white privilege and what they're saying could be racist. Like, no, I'm at the point now where that shit was racist. I see who you are, and I'm going to act accordingly. So I wish everyone else would have that same energy. Oh, you said yes, they moved on. Now I'm confused, Inga. Oh, Charles, your new Sony TV doesn't have the Paramount app. You're going to have to get a fire stick or something. I got a fire stick. I can mail it to you, Charles, but I don't have the remote. I done lost the remote because I don't even use the fire stick anymore. And I kind of feel like if I mail you the fire stick, the price of you getting a new remote would probably be the same. I don't know. But we'll talk offline. That might be something. You put it in your Amazon cart, and that might be something I send you for your housewarming, because you got to catch up on the shows, Charles. You got to be up on the shows. Inga, I know. We'll talk offline, Charles. But my cruise, my vacation, yes. Next Friday, I'm going to be in town next Friday. I'm just off work to get my hair and nails and, get all my glam together. So I actually leave for my cruise next Saturday, and I'm going to be gone for 8 days. 8 days. Saturday and I'll be back on Monday, the following Monday. So the lives will have a long break because there will be a lot of TV for me to catch up on when I get back. And then the weekend after when I get back from the cruise, that very next weekend, I'm in Chicago to go support my niece and nephew. I'm going to see my niece's dance recital and my nephew's baseball game. So I got to go support the little ones. And then after that, I'm going to be in Chattanooga, Tennessee for a family reunion. So June is going to be a hard month. I pray you all bear with me. I'm going to try to work out a schedule to where I can still get the reviews out to you all. But June is going to be a sporadic month. It's going to be spread out. But once July and August comes up, I think I'm sitting still. I think I'm doing stuff in Memphis, not really out of town. So I think July and August we'll be back on track, and then we'll go from there after that. But yes, I will be on vacation. I have a lot of vacations come up in June, and we're going to work it out. I appreciate you all's love and support of my channel. If this is your first time with Kiss My Cheeks TV, I would appreciate if you subscribe. I do all the reality shows, all the competition shows. Now, tomorrow will be Ostella because this Friday, that's why I got to watch the stuff tonight. So we're going to have Ostella tomorrow at the same time. It'll probably be at 7. But Friday, my friend, her son is graduating, and he has a graduation party Friday night. So I got to go support the children on Friday. So Ostella will be Thursday this week, and then we'll have Ostella Friday night next week, right before I go on the cruise, and then it's going to be a week-long pause, but we'll catch up. So go ahead, hit subscribe. We have a lot of good stuff on this channel. Hit the like button, hit the share button, let people know about Kiss My Cheeks TV, and let them know what you enjoy about it, and maybe they might want to come check it out as well. But I feel like I'm about to lose my voice. I have talked myself out. I enjoyed coming back. I appreciate you all coming back, even though I was sick, and still rocking with me, even though I'm 3 days late. I really do appreciate the support. Thank you so much. And I will see you all tomorrow night for Ostella. We for sure going to do the challenge and Survivor and probably a little bit of the circle. I don't know if I'm going to fit homecoming in. We might have to do like a Saturday for homecoming, but we're going to have a good time tomorrow night. Grab your Stella Rose or whatever you like to drink, and I will see you there. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.